Hello. Today I want to talk about receiving divine guidance and 3 ways to open your channel and listen. And first, I want to say that there is no quick fix in this. There's no just snap your finger and it's done. I'm going to tell you the truth, whether it's what you prefer to hear or not. If you want to channel clearly, if you want to hear clearly, if you want to receive clearly, then it is going to take partnership between you and the divine, you and God, you and Goddess, whoever it is that you call your higher power. It takes partnership. The divine presence is within you always. You are never separated. The divine is always within you, and you can access the divine at any time that you want. But you have to be able to know the voice. You have to be able to hear what's being said. You have to be able to receive that. And there's some things that you can do to receive that. But again, there is no quick fix. So I want you to be prepared for that. So let's talk about prayer. Prayer is you speaking to the divine, you speaking to God. And it's more than just making your request known. It is talking with the divine presence within yourself, which is your true soul essence. That is what your true soul essence is the divine within you. And in order to hear the divine clearly, your true soul essence clearly, you have to communicate. You have to get to know who you are within you. And it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's not like the commercialized form of prayer where you're kneeling and you got your hands clasped together and you're saying, please God, please help me, or please, you can say those things, but I mean, it's more than just that commercialized version. It is actual communion with the divine within you. Communion. I mean, just talking, asking questions. I ask hundreds of questions. I am a question asker. I mean, I ask questions all the time. And it's just simple things like, well, why is it this way? And why can't it be that way? And what does this mean? And why am I doing this? And what am I supposed to be learning from this? I mean, as you can ask any question that you want to know. Those answers come from within you, from the divine presence within you. You can receive those answers. So learn to have more of a communion relationship with the divine within you, your true soul essence. Get to know your own divinity. Get to know the divine within you. That's first and foremost. And then the second thing is meditation. Because meditation is God, the divine, your true soul essence speaking to you. That's where you quiet your mind, you quiet your thoughts, you quiet your wants, your desires, your questions. You quiet all of that and you listen. You remain in that silence until you can hear. And you can use meditation rituals if you would like. I mean, you can, uh, there's so many out there. I mean, I'm not even going to explore that. If you want to learn how to meditate, you can look it up, and there are so many different ways that you can meditate, whether it's an absence of thoughts, or it's just allowing thoughts to come in and then recognizing them, acknowledging them, and allowing them to flow. You can do that as well. And meditation isn't just sitting in one spot and allowing this. Meditation occurs all throughout the day. You can be in a state of meditation while you're doing other things, in a communion with the divine within you. You're capable of doing more things than one at the same time. Remember, we are multi-dimensional beings. That's part of our divinity. And in meditation is where you learn to hear the voice of God, the voice of the divine, the voice of your true soul essence. And you'll know it within your soul. And then the third thing is surrender, because surrendering is allowing the divine to move in and through your life freely and powerfully and precisely. And let's just clarify, surrender is not giving up or just sitting around waiting, washing your hands clean, not making any effort, not doing anything, just saying, okay, God, it's you, and I'm not going to move, and I'm not going to do, and I'm not going to be, and nothing. I'm just going to allow you to take care of my whole life, and I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. That is not surrender. That is, I don't even know what that is. Let's not even go there. True surrender is surrendering your ego, for one, and it's co-creating with the divine presence within you, your true soul essence. It's co-creating. So that means both your human presence and your divine presence are working together. And you're leaving ego out of it. That's what true surrender is. And that's what is required to start seeing the divine work in your life powerfully. Everyone is capable of hearing the voice of the divine, the voice of your true soul essence. When you ask God or the divine, show me your face. I want to see your face. You're asking, I want to know your essence. I want to know your presence in my life. I want to know your presence within me. Show me who you are, who I am. I don't want to read about you in the Bible. I mean, it's good to read the Bible, as long as you are as long as you are reading it with the leading of the Holy Spirit, the divine spirit within you, the divine essence within you. But the thing is, you want to know the divine personally. You have to know the divine personally if you want to hear the voice of the divine, if you want to hear the voice within you, that divine presence within you. It requires communion. It requires seeking within. It requires surrender, true surrender. But anyone, and I'm talking anyone, can be a clear channel of the divine. I'm no different than you are. I hear clearly from the divine, but you can too. You can absolutely hear clearly from the divine. And I wanted to share this with you because recognizing presence of the divine within you, recognizing your true soul essence, and hearing the sound and hearing the guidance and the direction from your true soul essence, from the divine, makes a big difference in your life. And ultimately, you know that you are never alone, no matter what you go through, no matter what you face, no matter how hard things get. You know that you are never, ever, ever alone. The divine is always within you. You always have that presence, and it's always available. All you have to do is seek within. So I hope this knowledge has helped you. And I hope that you take the time and the effort to get to know your true soul essence, get to know the divine presence within you, get to know your divinity, because it's going to make a world of difference in your life. And I am sending you lots of love and lots of activation energy.